there's another plant that we're going to, in the onion family, that we're going to save as well. That plant, can anybody tell me what this beautiful plant is? This plant is called a leek. It's in the onion family, and it's also a delicious food that we use for cooking. So what we're going to do with this, again, this being the part with the roots, is the part we want to save. So we're going to cut it off with about an inch, inch and a half from the roots. Actually, yeah, just because it's so big. All right, so I did that more like about 2 inches. All right, this we're going to use in recipes a little bit later on. Okay, we'll put this in our save pile. All right, now this one obviously is nice and a lot bigger than our spring onion, but we're going to save it the very same way. So I'm going to get another container. This one, because it's a little bit bigger, we're going to put some water in it. Okay, and just sit our leek right in there. Okay, now I said I was going to show you other ways, because this one we cut off, and the spring onions we cut off the tops so we could use those for later on. Now this onion is what you'll see in our grocery stores, but we're going to use this one a little bit differently. Now, what we're going to do with this guy is we're going to cut off and save the root base, and we're going to plant it in soil. Now, I'm in my kitchen, so I don't have the soil in here while I've got foods I'm going to be cooking with. So I'll take pictures and I'll post these of planting this big guy in soil, and we can put it right outside. But I'll show you how much we save. Okay, and you want to just, this is the root here. So we give a nice clean swipe right down the base. All right, obviously we're going to save this. I'm going to do my roasting vegetables for my salad for lunch today, so I'm definitely going to save this for later. And again, I will show you guys how I plant this in soil, but because I'm inside my kitchen, I will send pictures of how we do that. But what's going to happen is I will put this all the way in the soil, cover the roots up so it'll be growing down, and we'll see how long it takes for our roots to send up onion greens. Okay, so that's 3 different ways to grow onions from the grocery store. All right, now I have other vegetables that I want to show you, and let's go with a sweet fruit this time. So with this one, and hold on, I'll wipe this down, because I'm switching from vegetables to fruit. All right, so another very popular produce we purchase from the grocery store is going to be our pineapple. And our pineapple is easy to grow as well. And so all we have to do with our pineapple, we don't save the bottom part, we save the top part. So what we're going to do here, we're going to cut it off about right here, and we're going to put this in water, or actually this is going to go in soil as well. And then this we will also grow, so I'll send you pictures of this as well. So we're going to go ahead and cut this off with enough top so that it has its food supply to get started. Doesn't have to be much. All right. And if we have time, I'll show you guys how to make a wonderful pineapple ginger tea, okay? But we're going to save this, of course, and I've got my water ready, but only if we have time, and if not, maybe another video. But we're going to save this for a delicious tea, all right? And this, alongside with our onion, we're going to save, okay? Now, I'm going to put this big pineapple top in this bowl for now, just to give it some water so it won't dry out. All right, and just set it aside. Okay. Now, what I also want to show you guys is, we all know what this is. And celery is really easy to root from our garden as well. I mean, from our grocery store as well. And who can tell me how do you think we're going to save this guy? Okay, I got one with a nice big base on it where the roots come from. And this is where we're going to be cutting it off from, okay? So we're going to give about a 2-inch swipe right here. Right through it all the way. This, of course, we'll save and use for soups and tuna salad, egg salad, whatever we want, okay? So we'll put this in the save pile. Now, again, this looks a lot like what other vegetable? Do you remember what this vegetable was? It looks a lot like our bok choy. The way the stems grow around the base is very, very similar. So I'm going to find a bowl that will fit this. Okay. Again, folks, these are all vegetables that we buy from the grocery store. And these, of course, we often throw out. But we are saving these, and these will grow and provide us more vegetables, just putting them on our windowsill. So we're going to save this, and we're going to measure how, and you're going to be amazed at how quickly this grows. We're going to put this, and next time we come together, we will measure how much it has grown. All right. Now, I've got a couple other things I want to show you before we're out of time, and I want to give anybody a few minutes time for questions and answers. This one I think is really cool. This is garlic, and no one can have enough garlic. So what we're going to do with this, I'm going to show you, there are 2 ways to grow garlic. The typical way folks grow garlic is they will break the bulb apart, and then they will plant the individual bulbs, the biggest individual bulbs, in soil. Perfectly great way to do that. But I'm going to show you another way to grow garlic, okay? This way of growing garlic, we're going to start with a funnel top, okay, type vase. Just a regular type flower vase, all right? We're going to fill this almost all the way up with water. Okay? Now, I like to take a few of these off. You don't have to, but just a few of the outer layers off. You don't have to, but just to kind of get the older paper layers off. You don't take them all the way off. All right, and again, here is our root base. We're going to sit this right in water. Too much water. Okay, hold on. Not enough water. All right, so hold on. Okie doke. Now, what's going to happen, our garlic is going to form roots. And after it has formed roots, then we're going to take them apart and then we're going to plant them. Okay? But this is another way that we can take one clove of garlic and end up with many cloves inside this one garlic head and then plant it out in our yard. Okay? So here is another product we can grow from the grocery store. Okay, now here is another one of my favorite vegetables. Oh, let me clean this up. Okay, sweet potatoes are one of my favorite vegetables. Roasted sweet potatoes is truly one of my favorite things to eat. So I don't think we could ever have enough sweet potatoes. But we can grow sweet potatoes, but they need to grow in a certain way. And so, excuse me for 1 second. I've got to go get some toothpicks. That's really important, and I forgot to get that. So let me go just right over there, grab the toothpicks, and bring them over here. Okay, I'm back, folks. All right, I've got my toothpicks. And the way we're going to grow sweet potatoes, okay, it's got a root, and it's got it's got a root in and it's got a top in. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to take containers, we're going to take our toothpicks, and you might need to get your parents to help you with this, and we're going to put 3 toothpicks right in each sweet potato. Now, the reason we do that, if you remember, like the sweet onions, you can't have your sweet potatoes lying sideways in your water. So our toothpicks are going to help hold the sweet potato out of the water enough so that the roots will grow in the water and the top part will not be submerged in the water. All right. So what will happen is the roots will grow, of course, in the water. This will actually grow to a beautiful plant. And I will show you as it grows how you can take this and what they call make slips. They're called slips. And I'll show you how you can take these and separate it from the mother plant and then grow more sweet potatoes in your garden. Okay. So here's our sweet potatoes. And we've got 5 minutes. I've got a few more things to show, or we can stop and I can do questions and answers. However you guys want to do it. Actually, tell you what, I've got one more vegetable that I want to show you guys, okay, though? And then I'll stop it for questions and answers. How about that? Is that okay with everybody?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. The last vegetable that I want to show are going to be beets. Beets are absolutely wonderful if you do, I think, 2 ways. If you roast them, it brings out their caramelized sweetness of them, which is what I'm going to have for my lunch today. Or you can preserve them and make them into pickled beets. I know that's some people don't care for beets, but I can tell you straight up, I can't get enough of them. So we're going to cut the tops off. You can also use the beet tops if they're in good shape for your salad greens. Now these I'm not going to use for that, but you could if they were in good shape. These have been kind of beat up a little bit, so we're not going to use that, but I would definitely save the bulb part. Okay, so I'm just going to throw this into my compost pile. And I'm going to save this part of the beet, the top part of the beet. You can already see one of the baby greens trying to grow from the top part. All right, that's beautiful. And it's going to be so delicious for lunch today. Okay, now I'm going to put this part above the water, and we're going to put the water right around the edge of it. All right. All right, guys. Now, that is, I think that's all the time I have. We can perhaps do another video of garden vegetables that we would plant in the soil. We could do another video of garden vegetables that we save from seeds. All kinds of really fun activities that I would absolutely love to do with you guys. But let's just show what we were able to save and grow in our own garden from grocery store shopping. All right. What do you guys think?
Good. It looks good.
All right, let's see. So we have, now I don't know if you guys can see all of that, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I haven't even touched the herbs. Let me just do one real quick herb saving, just because I forgot, and it's pretty cool. Okay. One last thing, and I promise I'll be open for questions and answers. So we have lots of different kind of herbs. Basically, they're going to follow this process to save them. You want to save the top part and remove the leaves of everything below. All right, and just snap those off. Okay. And same thing here. Snapping the leaves off that are below the top, of course. Almost done, guys. All right, so we have 3 of our herbs. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cut them at a 45-degree angle. We're going to put this in water. And we're going to set our herbs right inside, all right? Put this on a sunny window, and we'll see how quickly it takes for those roots to grow. All right, guys, that is, I believe, was I supposed to go for an hour or half an hour?
No, you're good. Yeah, half an hour for a demonstration. And then if anybody has any questions about what Ms. Kathryn has covered in the last 30 minutes, or just any questions in general for the CATS team, I know a few of us are here. So if anybody has any comments, if they liked something or would like to see more of something, let us know.
And if we have time, I've got some products ready to make recipes with, whatever you want to do.
Awesome.